Hey guys, welcome back to Ignite Fitness. Today is Wednesday, so that means that it is the next workout in our beginner series. Today we are going to tackle legs. It is a low impact and no equipment workout for today, so we're going to use only our body weight for resistance, and it is low impact, which means that it's gentle on the joints. There's no jumping in this one today. There are several squats, so be mindful of your knees as we move through this workout. Let's get to it, guys. Make sure your body's nice and warm before we begin. We've got 10 moves and we're going to repeat them twice. Make sure you have your water on hand. Let's begin. I'm going to start the timer in a second, but I'm just going to demo quickly. Our first move, we're going to come down to our knees, touching the big toes together. I want you to just take a second to sit your bum back and really, I don't know how to say this nicely, but splay your bum out so that you're really pressing it back into those heels, flexing each of the glute muscles. As we drive up, we're going to squeeze into a camel. So we're hinging at the hips. We're not just dropping, right? It's a hinge. So we're using control on the up and the down. We're going for a whole minute for this one, guys. Let's go together now. 3, 2, 1. Forward driving up, sinking back the bum, keeping the belly held in tight, back nice and flat, and it's just barely tapping down to the heels before squeezing back up. This is called a camel. We do this move a lot in yoga. It's great for strengthening the glute muscles, for stability, balance. Take your time, really work the lowering just as much as you work the raise, and really going to engage through those hamstrings. Beautiful. Chest is lifted. Well done, guys. We're already at 15 seconds. Doing amazing. Great way to begin to fire up those legs. 3, 2, 1. All the way up. Beautiful, guys. You've got a 20-second rest. We're going to go into classic bodyweight squats. Nothing fancy here. We're taking our feet hip width apart, sinking the bum back like we're sitting in a chair, driving up through the heels. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see from this way as well. So dropping it back. I've got a nice flat back. My belly's drawn in. Chest is up. Let's go together now. Everyone together. Press it up. Remember that we're here for a full minute. So take your time, going at your own pace, and a pace that feels sustainable to you. You want to make it through this full 60 seconds. We're using our body weight. When we're working the lower weight, higher rep thing, we definitely want to use these nice long intervals. Really gives our muscles time to fatigue, to work hard. Beautiful, really sinking it down and up. Getting a little lower each time as your muscles begin to warm, to find a little bit of length. I also want you to be conscious of the fact that you're not dropping into the squat, right? We're lowering into that squat. We're using control on both ends. Beautiful. Switching sides now. We're going back down to the mat. We're going to go into some bird dog lifts. So it's going to look like this. We're going to extend the left foot, extend the right arm, lifting them up and lowering. We're going to go for a full minute on one leg. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze. So we're engaging that glute muscle, engaging that hamstring again, pointing the toe, keeping that arm out long. So we're also engaging the latissimus dorsi muscle, that runs down the side of our backs. Great big muscle. So lots is working right now. We're drawing that belly button in nice and tight to our spine, locking it in so we protect our lower back as well as work our core. Keeping the gaze out in front of the fingertips. We're over halfway through this one. Breathe and squeeze. I know that you're going to start feeling cramps in that butt cheek, but that's what we want, right? That's what we came for. Almost there, guys. 5 seconds to go. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And rest it in. Bringing both the hands in, sinking our bum back onto our heels. You can shift into a child's pose. to relieve a little bit of the pressure off the glute muscle. Shifting back up into our hands, knees position. We're gonna get ready to do the other side. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Let's lift here. Really taking your time to find that nice balanced posture. If it becomes too difficult on your wrist, you can come up either onto a yoga block if you have, or up onto your knuckles, just like this. It might be a little bit more challenging balance-wise, but it's gonna give slight pressure off the wrists. It takes time, guys, to build that wrist strength and stability as well. It all comes in time. Squeeze it up. Remember to draw that belly button in. We're not arching the back, we're lifting from that glute muscle. Ten seconds to go, guys. Doing amazing. And rest it down. Coming onto our side now, we're going to come into some side lying leg lifts. So we're going to support our head on our hand, taking the legs out at a 45-degree angle, bracing the top hand on the mat for support. We're going to point the toe and just go into some side lying lifts. Join me now. Don't rush these. We are here for a full minute, so yes, it's gonna burn. Just focus on that lift. Taking your time. And like I said before, work the up and the down, the eccentric and the concentric motion. Lifting both. So as we take our time lowering the leg, also working that inner thigh, stabilizing the leg so that it doesn't drop down, hurt itself. We're over halfway, guys. You're gonna feel those little firecrackers. Oh, good. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Woo. Breathe through it. Your breath is your friend. When it comes to that little burning sensation, breathe through it. Use the breath to guide you. Less than 10, guys. We got this. Beautiful. Lay on your back. Take one leg over in a nice little figure four stretch. Relieve some of the pressure. And we'll come on up and switch sides. Finding that same position on the opposite leg. Taking the legs out 45-degree angle. Bracing for support. Let's lift. Point the toe. Lifting and lowering. Drawing the tummy tight. By doing this, it's keeping the hips from rocking backward, which we have the tendency to do as our body tries to compensate for the sensation that you're feeling in the glute, right? It wants to rotate those hips backward, but we don't want to let that happen. We want all that lift coming from right here, rounding out the booty, building strength through that glute med muscle. As we advance through these workouts, at any point you can throw on a resistance loop, or a mini band or a booty band. Beautiful, guys. We got 10 seconds. Come on, you're doing amazing. Lift that leg. Last one. And rest and breathe. Coming on up nice and slow. Take your time coming up. Let the blood slowly come back down. Quick sip of water, and then we're jumping into sumo squats. We're going to take our feet nice and wide on our mat, sinking the bum straight down, all together, into a nice sumo squat. You can take your hands into prayer here. If this feels good, you can take them out into some ballet arms or even above the head. Or as we go, you can really find a nice movement in the upper body. A nice flow here. By doing that, we're getting the upper and lower half of our body moving, forcing our core to stabilize more, forcing it to work, as well as burning more calories by bringing the heart rate up. And we want that, right? Beautiful. Controlling those legs on the way up and the way down. Taking a split second to squeeze the cheeks at the top. You should be able to get a little lower. Beautiful. Shake those legs out. We got a traveling squat. We've done these quite a bit, but I love them. I love them. Starting in a narrow squat position, we're going to step 2 squats to the right and 2 squats to the left. All right, take a big breath in, guys. 2, 1. Sink it low and begin your travel squat. 2 one way, 2 the other. Getting really low. This is a concentrated motion. I'm losing my words here. You are staying in this position the whole time. You're not coming out of it. Staying strong and staying low. Fight the urge to come up. There's no level change here. Get lower. Sink it lower. We're over halfway done. Get low, get low. Keeping the knees behind the toes. You do that by dropping the booty back. Bringing that belly button to the spine. Chest remains lifted, back flat. You got this, guys. Almost there. Beautiful. Whew. You can feel those. Quick sip of water. Okay. Our next move is a side lunge. So we're going to drop into our side lunges, alternating side to side. 2, 1. Sinking the bum back. Once again, keeping the knee behind the toe. There is a slight level change in this one, but not much. So we're trying to keep it low, staying in this position. Keeping the chest lifted, belly tight. You want to test your flexibility a bit. Work a little bit of the mobility in your hips. You can bring a hand to the ground, reaching for those toes. Getting a little rotation through the torso. And a really nice wide stance though. Really want to work that glute muscle. Sinking a little lower now. Getting really deep into those legs, keeping that back as flat as possible. Protecting it with all your might. Oh, beautiful. Shake it out. All right, guys, we're gonna come into some calf raises now. I really like these ones. Nice and easy break for us. So take some breaths, grab a sip of water. All we're doing is pressing up onto our toes and lowering down slowly. Pressing up onto our toes and lowering down slowly. Here we go, together now. Up and down. Listen for my cues in this one because we are gonna change it a bit as we move through this minute. Beautiful, pressing up onto those toes so that that little pinky toe is almost coming up off the mat. All right, take the toes, slightly turn them out, and keep pressing those heels up. Put your hands wherever you need to for balance. If you need to brace the wall, you can do so. Grab a chair, grab a partner, find a focal point. All right, turn the toes in completely so that they're a little pigeon-toed. Same thing, these are called duck raises. Beautiful. Stay steady, I know those calves are gonna start to burn. Oh, shake them out. All right, guys, beautiful. One more move in this round and then we're jumping back to the top. We're gonna come into some alternating curtsy lunges. So coming to the top of our mat, so there's nice space, we're gonna step behind, step cross, step behind. Let's go, guys. So we're keeping both toes parallel to the front of the room here. So again, we're working that glute muscle here. Stepping behind. Got a nice cross in those legs with the feet remain parallel. Beautiful. Chest is lifted. apologize, guys, if you get visits from my little dog. He explores the house, enjoying a kid-free day. We're over halfway there. You're doing amazing. Keep breathing through it. I know it can be challenging. You've got this. 10 seconds. Put my mat a little too close to the wall today. Shake it out, guys. Amazing. Have your 20-second rest. Grab your sip of water and come back down to the mat. We're going for camels. Halfway through the workout. Crushing it. Big inhales and exhales, guys. 3, 2, 1. So we're pressing our hips up and lowering them down. You know what to do this round, guys. So take your time. Really put that mind to muscle. Guys, I want to remind you in these workouts that just because there are no weights or no jumping does not make it any less worthy than a really intense workout. It doesn't always have to be so hard. It doesn't always have to be so intense. You are moving your body. You are exercising it. You are working it. You're putting the time in on the mat, and that is incredible. You can get so easily swayed with social media, guys, that there has to be a way to do things, that you have to go to the gym and lift really heavy weights. It's not for everybody. That's okay. If you are moving your body and making a conscious effort to show up for yourself, you are already doing more than the general population, guys. And that deserves to be acknowledged and applauded. Rest, guys. Come on back up for squats. Hi, Opie. Hi, my dog. All right, guys. You know what they look like. Bodyweight squats, feet hip width apart. We're sinking the bum back, keeping the belly drawn in. Here we go, 5 seconds. Woo! Shake it out. Let's drop it down. Controlling on the way up and the way down. Belly in nice and tight, nice and strong. Squeeze and breathe. Beautiful, guys. That's what I love to see. I love these bodyweight workouts. If you ever doubt the power of a bodyweight workout, you should watch some calisthenic videos on YouTube as well and just see what these amazing people can do with just the power of their bodies. Guys, this is such a potent, such a powerful workout. Beautiful. Shake out those legs. We're gonna come back down onto the mat. We're gonna go back to our bird dog lifts. So just a quick refresher as to what that is. Taking the opposite leg, opposite hand out. We're gonna lift and lower, keeping that belly in nice and tight. Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze. Give me a little half second of hang time at the top of this move. By doing so, you're just getting a little isometric hold on the glute muscle. Beautiful, guys. This takes so much strength and will. Will yourself to do it. I can do this. I'm strong enough to make it through this minute. Yes, it burns, but that's okay. It's supposed to. I can handle it. I'm gonna make it this whole minute. I am so much stronger than I think I am. These mantras, guys, they are powerful mantras. Use them. Give me 5 more seconds like this. And when I say hold, take the leg up and hold. Hold here. Point the toe. Press that hand forward, engaging, drawing the belly in. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Drop it down. Release some pressure off the spine, off the glute muscle. Beautiful. All right, guys. Shifting back onto our hands and knees now. Toe and out. Hand out in front of us. 3, 2, 1. Double check that you are not working the same side of your body. 2 minutes in a row. Those firecrackers would be next level. Belly tight, back flat. Gaze out in front of the hand. Lift and squeeze. Beautiful. Remember giving me that little split second hold at the top, engaging through that glute muscle, working that back. "20 seconds. 10 more seconds till we got that hold. And hold and take it up. Stay here, stay here. Point the toe, flex the fingers. Make it work. Engage, 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 engage. 3, 2, 1. Draw it in. Sink it back, child's pose. Beautiful. All right, coming down onto our sides, guys. After a quick sip of water, we got our side lying leg lifts. All right, coming down onto that hand. 45-degree angle. Let's lift that leg. Squeeze it up at the top. Remember that your breath is your friend when it comes to getting through these side lying leg lifts. Use that breath. Love it. 30 seconds to go. We're halfway through. Breathe and lift. A few more seconds like this, guys, and we're going to take our leg up and we're going to hold it. 2, 1. Hold that toe up. Point the toes. Flexing through that leg. Keeping that bottom leg still and supported. Hand press. And rest it down. If you need to come into a quick figure 4 stretch to relieve some pressure, you can do that. Oh, and it feels so good. Switching sides now. All right, taking those feet out, 45-degree angle. 2, 1, let's start lifting. Remembering after this workout is done, guys, that you have a really good stretch. Like I've said before, there are yoga videos on my channel, stretching videos on my channel if you need a little bit of guidance to get you through. But it's so important to have a proper cool down after your workouts. You don't want your muscles to seize up. You don't want that buildup of lactic acid. That's what causes the soreness and keeps you from getting on your mat the next day. So take the 5 to 10 minutes. It's so important, guys. Take those 5-10 minutes, stretch out your muscles, drink lots of water, have a hot bath on the days when you do an intense workout so that we keep those muscles supple and soft, not tense, rigid, and sore. I know that soreness can sometimes be a nice motivator, but it doesn't always mean that it was a good workout. Take it up and point. Hold. Hold. I know it burns, but you can do this. Hold it up. Hold it up. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Release a little bit of pressure off there, guys, with that figure 4 stretch. Pulling that foot towards your torso. Coming on up. We've got Sumo Squat. So come up nice and slow. Using the cues I gave you before, guys. Whatever feels good. I'm going to take my arms all the way around from the beginning this time. Really warming up my shoulders. Giving them that nice rotation. Keeping my tummy held in nice and tight. Opie, my little dog, doesn't usually come down when I'm recording. He usually avoids me whenever I'm aimlessly talking to a camera. But today, without anybody else in the house, I guess, decided, yeah, I'm gonna come and join Mom. Breathe through this. Sink a little lower. Get a little lower in those legs. Almost there, guys. Drop into that sumo squat and hold here. Hold for 10. Press those knees out, away from the center. Oh, beautiful. Press it on up. We've got traveling squats. We're near the end, guys. Doing amazing. All right, shake the body out. Whew. Getting ready to sink back into our traveling squat. 3, 2, 1. Stepping it side to side. Staying low. And remembering what I said, right? We're staying at the same level. We're not going up and down. We're staying at the same level through this minute. Can you get lower? Can you sink a little lower? Can you make those legs work a little more? Step them out a little wider. I definitely felt like I just sounded like Jennifer Coolidge there. Spread them out a little wider. You can do it. Spread them. Spread them wide. Oh my goodness. 15 seconds to go, guys. Almost there. Get a little lower, get a little lower, come on. Get a little lower. And shake it up. Oh, I'm sorry for that, guys. We've got those switch lunges or side lunges. My water bottle spilling everywhere today. Oh, today's an interesting day. All right, guys, sinking into those side lunges, pulsing it out here. 2, 1, join me now. Pressing into that leg. Remember that if you want to work the mobility a little, keeping the chest lifted, but still reaching for the floor. Or you can stay up and really work sinking into that leg. Keep that belly tight. This is definitely one you want to focus on. If you're not keeping that good form, this move will hurt your lower back, your lumbar spine. So you want to squeeze that belly, keeping it flat as you sink through. 20 seconds to go. Woo! I'm feeling it. I hope you're feeling it at home. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, guys. Oh, my timer stopped. Obviously did not put it to the right amount. All right, guys. Come on back up for our calf raises. Oh my goodness. I apologize, guys. Sometimes I get a little wonky. Maybe I did a little too much exercise than I planned in this one. My apologies. Oh well, we're working those legs. These are important movements. Lift it. Getting ready to turn those toes out. Turn them out. Keep with the lift. Taking your hands to wherever they feel comfortable, wherever you feel that balance. A few more seconds like this, and we're going to turn those toes in. Turn them in. Rotate them completely. Big toes pointing together. Working all sides of that calf muscle. Beautiful, guys. You're doing amazing. Rest and breathe, guys. We got one more move, and that's our curtsy squat, alternating curtsy squats, so you know what they look like. Stepping back, dropping that knee as close to the mat as you can get it. Taking the leg right behind. I hope you guys enjoyed this workout. I hope you had fun with it, especially if you are beginning your fitness journey. It's so important that you find joy in the movements that you're doing. It's so important that you, come on guys, join me. It's so important that you have fun with these workouts, because the more fun you have, the more likely you are to show up again and again and again and push yourself to do other things. And that comes back to what I say. You don't have to work out a certain way for it to be effective. The most effective thing you can do is do workouts that you enjoy, because then that means you'll stick to it. But if you hate going to a gym, or you hate doing Zumba, you're not going to do Zumba, right? If you hate doing yoga, you're not going to do yoga, because that's not it for you. Find the things that you enjoy and stick with them. Do those things, because you're so much more likely to succeed when you do the things that you enjoy. It's okay for things to be challenging and hard sometimes, doesn't mean that you don't enjoy it in the end, right? Almost there. 2, 1, and rest it out, guys. Amazing. You did amazing today. Whew, let me just pause this. All right, guys. Do your stretches. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can contact me on Instagram if you have any questions about working out, or if you're struggling with anything, or if there's anything specific you'd like to see. Don't forget to reach out to my Facebook page and our accountability page on there as well. Have a beautiful day, guys, and I'll see you on the mat again tomorrow. Bye.